As you know, pregnancy and parenthood requires endurance. Endurance, stamina. We have to be able to get ourselves into a situation and maintain our strength for a long period of time. So that's what this workout is all about, building up your endurance and that strength. So what we're gonna do is do an interval training workout. We're gonna warm up, we're gonna cool down at the end, but in between 15 or so minutes, we are going to start with a low number of intervals, high recovery, and then as the workout goes on, those intervals are gonna get longer, the recovery is gonna get shorter. And that's what you wanna do to build up your endurance in all of your workouts and for your daily life. So I've got a few things to remind you of. I want you to make sure that you've got water, shoes or no shoes depending on the surface that you're exercising on, light weights if you want them. I'm just going to use body weight, but if you want to grab those light weights, you can add them to any of these exercises and have fun. I've got my timer here for just tracking those intervals and that timing. If you want to sync your playlist, I'm going to count you down from 3, 2, 1, press, and we can get those playlists synced up together. You can find the link to that playlist in the comments or the description below the workout. Okay. Whew, you guys ready for this? Let's do it. So I'm gonna sync you in that endurance playlist in 3, 2, 1, press. Okay, so we've got our playlist going. We've got our timer handy close by. We're just gonna start with a warm up. I want you to take those arms up over the head. Nice big inhale and then exhale round through the spine. Take that 2 more times. Inhale, arms go up. You're gathering all that energy, all that air. Exhale, round forward 1 more time. And exhale, round. Good. I want you to take one arm, reaching to the side, swing it under. Reach and swing and reach and swing. As you're doing this, breathe into the side of that rib cage of that arm that's moving. Other side. Ready? Reach, swing. Breathe into the side of the ribs. As always, we're trying to get that diaphragmatic breath. Diaphragmatic. Oh my gosh, I can't speak today. We haven't even done that endurance workout and I'm falling apart. Last one, right to left. You're gonna reach, pull, reach, pull. Think of using those legs. Full body warm up here. Big cross body reach. Warming up those diagonals, that oblique system. 4, 3, 2, and I want you to give me some booty kickers. As you pull those elbows back, don't thrust the ribs forward. Stay connected to that breath. Thinking of everything staying connected from the bottom of your ribs to the top of your pubic bone. Full breaths. 4, 3, 2, and then speed this up a little bit, little reaches side to side. Press some energy out the palms of those hands. Really ground your feet into the floor underneath you. Take it too high, too low. 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, reach overhead. We're gonna march those knees up underneath us. Again, try not to splay the ribs open. Keep that connection from bottom of the ribs to top of the pubic bone. 8 counts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna take those knuckles and I want you to just tap through the diaphragm here. So the heart rate's already up a little bit. We're gonna go in and connect to that breath. Front, sides, back of the diaphragm, trying to breathe into those taps. Bring your hands to your belly, maybe one above the belly button, one below. Nice big breath in, expand. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, hug the baby or hug those core muscles up and in. 4. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower abdominals, wrap that core. One more time. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4, exhale, lift the pelvic floor, wrap the core, hold on to that activation, give me a set of pistons, exhale, inhale, inhale. So those pistons are in the pelvic floor. You can check the pelvic floor videos if you want a little more clarity on that, but it's just getting the bottom of that pelvic floor nice and active. 4 more counts. 4, On, off, on, off, on, off. Good, shake it out. We're gonna head into our first interval. Our first interval is gonna be 45 seconds. I'm gonna set my timer. We're gonna do a 45-second high intensity interval. All the energy that you've got, followed by a full minute recovery. Ready? Here we go. We're gonna start with those marches. I want you to pull those elbows behind you without thrusting the ribs forward. If you've got light weights, here's where you can grab them. Try to keep that diaphragmatic breath flowing throughout the body. We shouldn't be too breathless yet. If you are, that's okay. That's what this workout's for. We're building up that endurance. Good, we're gonna switch the arm position. Pull down from the top like you've got pulleys up on the ceiling. And as you lift these legs, I don't want you to grip up through the hip flexors, the front of the body. I want you to imagine that your sacrum is pushing from behind, or there's a gust of air behind your knees. 3, 2, and 1. Full recovery, come all the way down to the ground. So either you're gonna lay on your side or you're gonna lay on your back. Wherever you are, I want you to get that diaphragmatic breath back into your body. We're gonna take a 1 minute recovery here. Inhale, fill, ribs and belly. Exhale, just continue to let everything go. So you're trying to see how long does it take to get that diaphragmatic breath back into the body. Remember, endurance workouts or intervals are going to take you through that parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic is high, parasympathetic, where we are right now, or trying to be, is that low point of rest and recovery. We can fully utilize that diaphragm as a muscle, as our major breathing muscle. I want you to check in, relax the pelvic floor. And you're just letting go here. This is your longest recovery. That was your shortest interval, your longest recovery. We are gonna take just about 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get yourself back up to standing. We're gonna head into a full 1 minute interval. Monster walks. Find that hinge. You wanna make sure your glutes are working here. And you're just gonna take a little side to side step. Now you don't want this to be in your lower back, and you want a nice straight line from your head to your tail. And I want you to keep using those glute muscles. Stay nice and low. You're under a low ceiling here. Try to utilize that diaphragmatic breath. Really staying in that lower body. Find your scap activation behind you as well here. And if you need to up this intensity a little bit, you're welcome to take a band, wrap that around your legs. You just want to make sure, if you're using any props, that you're continuing to use the right muscles. If you start to feel strain anywhere, ditch those props. Just work on your function. That's going to create much better form. Good, just a few more little steps here, side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to take a 45-second recovery. Come all the way down to the ground again. So I'm going to reset that timer. Good. Diaphragmatic breaths. So why am I bringing you all the way up and all the way down? 1, it's an extra little workout. 2, laying down is the quickest place to reset that diaphragmatic breath. Because it's rest and recovery, our bodies recognize this laying down position as a place to start to use that diaphragm. Because this is the breath that we use when we're sleeping at night. A lot of us, especially when diaphragmatic breathing is new, have a hard time keeping that diaphragm on when we're in an upright position. Sometimes just even coming to your knees will, screw it up a little bit. So we want to make sure that we're getting right back into that full belly expansion, letting go of all the tension here at the bottom. Take a nice big breath in. Last breath out. We are going to bring ourselves back up to standing. We're heading into 1 minute and 15 seconds for that next interval. We're going to squat and press, squat and press, squat and press. Now, muscles for these squats. You're going to feel your glutes. I want your glutes to be the dominant muscle group here. You're also going to feel a little bit of quads because squats work your quads as well. Keep a nice straight line from head to tail. And you want to imagine that you're sitting down in a seat behind you. Find some scap activation as well. We're 30 seconds in, 45 seconds to go. Can you still use that deep diaphragmatic breath here? Inhale, where's your inhale? Where's your exhale? How can it support this movement? It should never be an afterthought. Our bodies will do anything to make sure that we're breathing. So that means compensating everywhere it needs to draw air into the body. So if you can use that diaphragmatic breath, that nice deep breath, you're gonna be much more efficient. You're gonna last a little longer. Stamina, endurance, focus of the workout. The longer you can use that diaphragm as your main muscle, the longer you're gonna be able to hang through this workout. Last one. Good, come all the way down to the ground. Quick recovery, 30 seconds here. Whew. Heart rate is definitely up. Can you relax your pelvic floor? Can you breathe in and out in a way that gets air all the way down to the bottom of the pelvis? That's okay if you have to take a couple upper chest breaths. That's gonna happen as we're lengthening that endurance time and shortening the recovery. You might not get it back into that diaphragmatic breath. That's okay. All right, last breath in and out. We're gonna come up one more time. We're going into a minute 30 for this next interval. We're gonna hit some lunges. So again, try to use those glutes, the front glute. You're gonna step it back. If it feels like it's too fast or you're not getting those glutes on, take a stationary lunge instead. You can just press up and down here. Drive into the heel on that front foot. Try to keep your hips driving forward. You can even check in with your sacrum here behind you. Make sure that your sacrum's pressing from your back body forward. Those muscles on either side of it, right here and here, are moving equally. Good. So you're welcome to switch legs if you're doing that stationary lunge. Try to keep that weight mostly in that front heel, finding that glute, or you're using that lunge, that alternating lunge. If you're swinging those arms or if you're using weights, find that scapular connection here. We are almost through this one. Whew. And don't worry about what this looks like. When you're looking for those glutes as your dominant movers in a lunge, you might look a little wonky as you step back into that lunge. That's okay. Remember, using those muscles is the most important part of any workout. If you're training the wrong muscles, what are you even working out for? All right, ready? Come all the way down, 20-second recovery. This one's fast. So either on your side or on your back. 20 seconds. Try to relax your pelvic floor. Try to use that lower belly pump to help you recover here. Oh, that 20 seconds goes so fast. We've got 5 seconds more. Oh, that wind feels good. Good. Last exhale. Bring yourself all the way up. Whew. Our longest interval here. So we're gonna head into some upper body work. Planks, push-ups, tricep dips. I want you to start here though. We're gonna work those smaller muscles in the arms. This interval is a little over 2 minutes long. Take some circles. Diaphragmatic breath. You can see I'm talking a little less because I'm a little more breathless. Switch that direction. Keep those chest muscles open, long neck. Try not to hold any tension in the traps here. Over, under again. Feel free to dance it out. 8 counts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We're gonna go in and out of down dog or child's pose. 2 options here. Option 1, child's pose. This is your inhale. Exhale comes out to either a hold or a push-up. Inhale at the back, exhale, wrap those core muscles as you come down. You're looking for your chest or pec muscles. Option 2, take it up into down dog. That's your inhale. Plank is your exhale. Feel free to add that push up there as well. Whew, that was a weak push up. Inhale at the top, exhale down. But we're gonna keep moving at the fastest pace that you have where you can still maintain good form. So if that means that your push-ups start to get a little weak and you just have to go from back to front in the plank, that's okay. If there's any strain on your wrists, you can pop up onto your fists. So you have a lot of options here. You're gonna take 4, 3, keep that scapular connection on as well, no matter where you are. Last 2, last 1. Good. I'm gonna flip you around. If you wanna pop up onto a chair, you can do that. You can come up onto your wrists or your fists. You're gonna press your butt up into the air if you're on this on the ground position, and we're gonna head into some tricep dips. We're almost there with this upper body interval. Good. Keep those elbows pressing straight back. That chest is open. How's your breath? And we're on the ground here, so we're gonna head into a really quick recovery. 3 more. 2 and 1. Good. On your back or on your side. 20 seconds again to recover. Whew. Nice big breath in, big breath out. We're gonna come up for a much shorter interval to finish this all off. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, 45 seconds. Ready? High, high, low, low. In and out of the squats. This is your grand finale. Using those core muscles to wrap in that twist. You can use weights here if you want. Think of those scaps. Bottom inside corners of the shoulder blades stay connected. We are 25 seconds in. Almost in there. Good. I want you to just press here. Connect to those scaps. Much force as you have. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Great. Come all the way down. This is a nice long recovery before we head into that cool down, that stretch. So I want you to relax that pelvic floor. Pump those lower abdominals. Breathe all that air out. You can try to reset this faster by taking a nice long extended inhale through your nose. Just like we did at the start for 4 counts in and then 4 counts out. Take that one more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, expanding the belly. 4. Exhale out through the mouth for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Wherever you are, if you're on your side, just open up that top leg, almost like a clamshell. Open, close. If you're on your back, you can windshield wiper those feet, or those legs rather. And if you are on your side, just roll over to the other side and open, close that clamshell. Center people here, keep that windshield wiper going. You're gonna press into your arms wherever you are. Bring yourself up to sitting. Bring the soles of the feet together. Sit up nice and high. Find those sits bones grounding down into the ground. Lifting, and then pitch yourself forward. Drop that head down. Try not to breathe into the shoulders. Breathe into the belly here. One more breath in. One more breath out. Take one leg out, one leg in. Sit with both sits bones grounding into the floor. Lift those arms up nice and high. Big breath in. And then exhale, take that side bend. Breathe into the side of the rib cage. Extend energy out the tops of those fingers. You're gonna lengthen those fingertips to come up, rotate to face your extended leg, hands on either side, tuck your chin down to your chest. Good, and then we're gonna switch over to the other side. So extend that leg out, arms go up above your head, nice big breath in. Exhale, side bend, breathing into the sides of the ribs, the arm that's overhead. Extend through those fingertips, lengthen to lift up, rotate, face your foot or your leg, chin to chest as you come down. Good, I want you to bring yourself up onto all fours. Just go through a gentle cat and cow. Inhale, exhale around through the spine. And then take that into the pelvis. Take some pelvic circles up and around. Reverse, go the other direction. Sit back on your heels if that's comfortable. If not, find another comfortable seat. Stretch the arm across. You're gonna open up that arm, drop it behind your head. And then over to the other side, drop that shoulder down away from your ear. How did you guys do? Did you make it through all those intervals? If you didn't, that's okay. That's what this workout is for, to be able to build up to that stamina, that endurance. Drop me an email or comment on social, let me know how you did, and I'll see you guys soon.